Despite the excitement surrounding King Charles's coronation, concerns have arisen that the procession route may not allow for all of his loyal supporters to catch a glimpse of him. Although there will be 2 state carriages, the procession is only a mile long, significantly shorter than that of his mother's coronation 70 years ago. The King and Queen will embark on their journey from Buckingham Palace in the spectacular Diamond Jubilee State Coach before arriving at Westminster Abbey. It has been announced that the reason for the shorter procession is practicality. Buckingham Palace has announced that King Charles's coronation procession will follow a route that is significantly shorter than that of his late mother's 70 years ago. The journey from Westminster Abbey to Buckingham Palace will span just 1.3 miles, in comparison to Queen Elizabeth II's grand 5-mile procession. The newly crowned King and Queen consort will travel back from the Abbey along the familiar route of Parliament Square, Whitehall, Trafalgar Square, Admiralty Arch, and the Mall. Although it will be shorter than the previous coronation, the procession will still be grand, featuring the Gold State Coach and the reverse route from the Abbey. The decision to choose a shorter route was made for practical reasons, and the King will travel in the famous but uncomfortable Gold State Coach. In contrast, he and Camilla will travel to the Abbey in the modern Diamond Jubilee State Coach, equipped with air conditioning and shock absorbers. The Diamond Jubilee State Coach, equipped with modern amenities such as air conditioning and shock absorbers, will transport King Charles and Queen Consort Camilla to Westminster Abbey for the coronation ceremony. However, concerns have arisen as organizers have opted against providing tickets or a ballot system for onlookers to secure a spot along the procession route. This has led to worries that individuals may need to camp for days to catch a glimpse of the monarch on his historic day, as the King departs Buckingham Palace on a Saturday morning in the upcoming month. As he follows in the footsteps of his predecessors, including his mother, the possibility of many missing out on the event has caused some distress. As part of his coronation ceremony, King Charles will travel with Queen Camilla from Buckingham Palace to Westminster Abbey. The King's procession, which covers a distance of 1.3 miles, will be made comfortable for the monarch and his queen, as they travel in the Diamond Jubilee State Coach, which has modern amenities such as air conditioning, heating, and shock absorbers. They will be accompanied by the sovereign's escort of the household cavalry as they make their way down the Mall, past Whitehall, Parliament Street, and around Parliament Square before arriving at the Abbey for the coronation service on May 6 at 11 a.m. After the ceremony, the newly crowned King and Queen will return to Buckingham Palace in the Gold State Coach, waving to the crowd as they make their way back along the same route they took earlier. The reason for selecting the route is due to its practicality, as it has been used for many royal events before. A spokesperson from Buckingham Palace stated that the carriages were chosen based on the size of the procession, with the decision being made by their majesties. There was no comment made regarding whether the choice to use the Diamond Jubilee State Coach was influenced by the King's ongoing back pain or Camilla's back problems. The Diamond Jubilee State Coach is the newest addition to the Royal Mews, with a black and gold exterior and modern technology. The carriage features 6 hydraulic stabilizers to prevent swaying, while the interior panels are crafted from items donated by over 100 historic sites, including royal residences, 10 Downing Street, the Mary Rose, and the Antarctic bases of Captain Scott and Sir Ernest Shackleton. For Charles's coronation procession, the Gold State Coach will be used, featuring a cast of hundreds of members of the armed forces from the UK, Commonwealth, and British Overseas Territories, as well as the Sovereign's bodyguard and royal watermen. The gilded carriage will be drawn by 8 Windsor Greys and will move at a slow walking pace due to its weight.